It was just past midnight, September 26, 1983, deep inside the Soviet early warning bunker Serpukhov 15. Lieutenant Colonel Stanislav Petrov, a soft-spoken man with a family waiting at home, oversaw the vast, silent screens that monitored the skies. Then, without warning, the silence was shattered. Red lights flashed, sirens wailed, and a stark, unforgiving message blared across the command center: Start. High reliability. Attack. A single missile, launched from the United States, was heading towards the Soviet Union. The world's fate hinged on Petrov's next move. To understand the gravity of that moment, we must recall the terrifying climate of the Cold War. For decades, the United States and the Soviet Union stood locked in a tense standoff, each possessing enough nuclear firepower to obliterate the other many times over. The doctrine of mutually assured destruction, or MAD, was a constant, chilling reality. Both sides maintained a launch-on-warning posture, meaning an apparent attack would trigger an immediate, devastating counter-response. There was little room for error, and absolutely no time for hesitation. The OKO satellite system, designed to detect missile launches, was Petrov's primary source of information. After the initial alert for one missile, a second alarm sounded. Then a third, a fourth, and a fifth. All confirmed start. High reliability. Attack. 5 incoming American ICBMs. Panic began to ripple through the bunker. The protocol was clear: report up the chain of command, triggering the Soviet Union's own retaliatory strike. But something didn't sit right with Petrov. His experience, his intuition, whispered doubt in the face of overwhelming data. Could it really be 5 missiles, and only 5? The weight of the world pressed down on Petrov. Reporting the attack would mean certain nuclear war, countless lives lost. Not reporting it, if it were real, would mean his homeland's destruction and his own court-martial. His training demanded strict adherence to procedure, but his human judgment screamed caution. He reasoned, if the US were launching a first strike, it would involve hundreds of missiles, not just 5. Furthermore, no ground-based radar systems had yet corroborated the satellite's readings. This lack of corroboration, a critical piece of the puzzle, became the linchpin of his decision. With adrenaline coursing through his veins, Stanislav Petrov made the most consequential decision of his life. He picked up the secure telephone line to headquarters, not to report an attack, but to declare the alarms a false one. I decided that it was a false alarm, he later recounted. I took all the responsibility. It was an act of incredible courage, defying established protocol and risking everything based on a hunch, a logical inference, and a deep-seated humanity. The tension in the bunker was palpable as they waited for confirmation, dreading the possibility he was wrong. Hours crawled by. The world remained intact. No mushroom clouds appeared on the horizon. Petrov's audacious decision had been correct. The subsequent investigation revealed the terrifying truth: the OKO satellite system had indeed malfunctioned. Sunlight reflecting off high-altitude clouds had been misinterpreted by the system as missile launches. A freak alignment, a simple computer error, had brought humanity to the brink of self-destruction. The system was designed to detect, not to think, and it took a human mind, a skeptical one, to prevent an unthinkable global disaster. Despite saving countless lives, Stanislav Petrov was not lauded as a hero at the time. He received a reprimand for not properly documenting the incident in the logbook, a bureaucratic formality. The details of the near catastrophe were classified, kept secret from the Soviet public and the world for over a decade. Petrov retired from military service quietly, his heroic act largely unknown. He lived a modest life in a small town outside Moscow, a man whose courage and common sense prevented Armageddon, yet remained an anonymous figure for years. Stanislav Petrov's story is a stark reminder of the fragility of peace and the critical role of human judgment in an increasingly automated world. It highlights how a minor technical glitch, combined with the rigid systems designed for war, could accidentally trigger an unimaginable conflict. His actions underscore a fundamental truth: technology can fail, but human discernment, even under immense pressure, can avert disaster. The ghost of that night in Serpukhov 15 still serves as a powerful lesson, urging continuous vigilance and a deep respect for the power of one person's refusal to blindly follow the machine.